Amit Shah is seemingly taking hate mongers in BJP to task. The BJP president today summoned 4 leaders for a meeting to the party office. These include Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar, Culture Minister Mahesh Sharma, MP Sakshi Maharaj and MLA Sangeet. The meeting continued for nearly 30 minutes. Also, news just coming in says that MP Sanjeev Balyan has also reached the BJP office a short while back. The common link between all these leaders, all of them have added fuel to the beef politics fire with their provocative comments on Dadri lynching and beef. Deputy Editor Brijesh Pandey is now joining us with more details. Brijesh, any word coming out of that meeting? All right, we seem to be having some audio trouble there connecting with Brijesh Pandey. Let me quickly update you with the latest. Now, it appears on the face of it that BJP is finally pulling up the hate mongers, the rabble-rousers. What we know at this moment is that BJP President Amit Shah has summoned at least 5 of the party leaders to the headquarters for a meeting. These include Sangeet, Mahesh Sharma, Sanjeev Balyan, Manohar Khattar, as well as Sakshi Maharaj. Now, the common link between all these 5 people is that they've added fuel to the beef controversy fire. They have made controversial statements and been seen as rabble-rousers over the Dadri lynching incident. Let me go back to Brijesh Pandey. We've rectified our audio with him. Brijesh, any word coming out of that meeting that Amit Shah has called with these 5 people?
Well, Maharaj, the details of the meeting is yet to come out, but this particular gesture of Amit Shah summoning all these people who were involved in one way or another making controversial statements vis-a-vis either Atlas lynching or a beef eating controversy assumes significance to the fact that the party leadership now realizes the kind of danger it presents, A, to Narendra Modi's image abroad, and B, also to the polarization which may have a counter effect to BJP's poll prospect in Bihar. But the most important thing which will be, interesting to look out for, Maha, is whether these leaders actually acquiesce to the request of BJP party president Amit Shah. Because if you remember, Maha, this is not the first time BJP party president has reprimanded these MPs. In case of Sakshi Maharaj, a show cause notice was also issued and all. But what became of that show cause notice, nobody really knows. And the fact of the matter is that Sakshi Maharaj went on making these controversial statements and embarrassing the party. So whether this particular meeting will really help to rein in all these infant terribles of the BJP is a question really to look forward to.
Brijesh, to some in the party and the opposition as well feel that this gesture is perhaps coming too late in the day.
Well, absolutely, Ma. I mean, it's been almost a month, more than a month, ever since this Dadri lynching incident happened, and all these people were literally allowed. I mean, the Prime Minister can say and blame and say that, the centre has no role to play in the Dadri lynching, but the fact of the matter is that a Minister of Culture in Narendra Modi's cabinet actually went ahead to Dadri and, made irresponsible statements which further added fuel to the fire. So there is no way the government can escape censor, and as well as the fact that, its responsibility in these issues. And the fact that BJP president chose to summon them more than a month late clearly indicates which way the party has been thinking till now.
And many will also question the motive, Brijesh, of this meeting. Clearly, because today itself, the Panchajanya has gone ahead and published an article that in many ways justifies the Dadri lynching.
Well, absolutely, Maha. And, this particular article, we heard Rakesh Sinha distancing RSS from this particular incident, this particular article which got published in Panchajanya, saying that Panchajanya is an autonomous magazine and we don't control it or it is a viewpoint of an individual. But the fact of the matter is that, that irrespective of how much, firefighting one does or is being done by the RSS or the BJP post the publication of the article, it doesn't absolve BJP or the RSS because organizer as well as Pachijanya do represent the inner thinking of the RSS, and it will be very hard for them to actually distance themselves from what has been published.
So under these circumstances, the message from Amit Shah, no matter how sternly it is put across to the 5 people here that he's called for the meeting, how well will it go down with these people, considering the fact that RSS is considered the ideological fountainhead of the BJP?
Well, Maha, I think there is a dual battle which is going on within the party, and if you remember, after Dadri lynching, Finance Minister Arun Jaitley and Rajnath Singh condemned the incident unequivocally. But the fact of the matter is that despite that condemnation, the Minister of Culture, Mahesh Sharma, Dr. Mahesh Sharma, went on, made a couple of visits to Dadri and kept on making all kind of irresponsible statements.
Yes.
Which doesn't behove the status of a minister in the cabinet. So it clearly shows that that there is a section which is kind of bypassing the party this thing and trying to integrate themselves or trying to get closer to its ideological mentor RSS, and this kind of in a way shows the kind of statement which has been made by almost all of these people.
Also, Brijesh, has this meeting been hastily called?
Well, it looks like, Maha, because, if the party was serious in sending a message, a stern message to all these people making these kind of irresponsible statements, then I think this meeting is almost a month too late. Because there's no denying the fact that Amit Shah has been extremely busy in taking care of Bihar polls, but it requires just a phone call from the party president to, put all these people in their place. And the fact of the matter is that, it was allowed to go on and there was no visible action being taken against these people, or there was a rap on their knuckles, clearly shows that this meeting is absolutely too little too late for the BJP.
Also, interestingly, as you mentioned, Bihar elections, there are many on the social media and the opposition who believe that the sort of reprimand is only coming because the Bihar elections are on and that the BJP fears repercussions of that in the state.
Well, Maha, there's an interesting thought process within the BJP, because if you look at the 2014 elections and the kind of effect Muzaffarnagar riots and all these riots had on that particular incident, there was a counter-polarization of Hindus as well. But there is a thinking within the party that with Dadri lynching, and especially on the day of polling itself, the statement of Manohar Khattar coming out, it has actually, kind of forced or pushed the Muslim population of Bihar to go ahead and vote, and not only vote, but vote in large numbers to make sure that, that the BJP doesn't come to power. So it has kind of acted as a catalyst for forcing one particular group to vote against the other. And the BJP realizes the importance of this kind of voting. And this is the reason why I think there is a mid-course correction which is being taken by the party leadership. Maha?
Brijesh, we know that there are at least 5 leaders who've been called in for that meeting with Amit Shah. Any news that you're getting about whether any more could be called in to that meeting, or are these people, 5 people, including the Chief Minister, Manohar Khattar, being identified as the troublemakers for the party, the rabble-rousers?
I think most of the people who were seen as rabble-rouser within the party, they are present in the meeting, be it Sangeet or be it Sakshi Maharaj or Sanjeev Balyan, or the latest statement which was made by Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Khattar.
Yes.
But Maha, I think more important than this meeting will be the fact that whether the stern or the riot reading given by the BJP president Amit Shah will actually have any effect. Will these leaders really stop making these kind of statements? Well, it looks highly unlikely. Because if you remember, Maha, at the start of the parliament session, we saw at least 3 to 4 such irresponsible statements being made by these people, be it Sakshi Maharaj or Yogi Adityanath, but they did not really have that kind of desired effect, and leading to much embarrassment of the party or the government. So it will be very interesting to see what exactly comes out of this particular meeting.
In fact, let's try and get some details of that from senior editor Gaurav Sawant. Gaurav, are we getting any information as to what happened during this meeting? All right, we seem to have lost our link there with Gaurav Sawant. Let me go back to Brijesh Pandey, getting us very interesting facts there about how the rabble-rousers have not been reined in the party despite all the reprimands that the party leadership has been sending out, the messages that it has been sending out. Brijesh, you know, you were yourself pointing out that this is not the first attempt that is being made. Even in the past, although even at that time belatedly an effort was made to rein in these rabble-rousers. Now, considering that despite the warnings, these people have gone ahead and made statements, and the latest coming in from Chief Minister Haryana Manohar Khattar, how seriously is the BJP looking at this entire episode?
Well, the BJP is serious, but you know, their desire of being serious is also, there's a question mark on how serious they are, because you know, these kind of statements are not an isolated statement just made at the spur of the moment.
Yes.
These kind of statements have been coming in for the last month or more, ever since that Dadri lynching has taken place, and all kind of obnoxious statements have been made, not by some some MLA or MP, but even to the extent of Minister of Culture Mahesh Sharma, who's calling this particular lynching incident as an accident, and even you know, the kind of irresponsible statement he made at Varanasi, where the mob did not touch the girl of the deceased. So I mean, this betrays a different kind of mindset, and more than that, it betrays a desire to get closer to the RSS, even at the extent of embarrassing its own government. Otherwise, honestly speaking, given the kind of command Prime Minister Narendra Modi and BJP President Amit Shah has over the party, it seems highly unlikely that a very stern warning by these two will remain unheeded, and the person concerned would immediately know where to draw the line. But it looks like that this kind of meeting or these kind of statements are not actually having the desired effect, which is a very strange situation, given the kind of power structure within the BJP.
Brijesh, let's also get in a perspective from Executive Editor Javed Ansari joining us now on the phone line. Javed, Brijesh has been pointing out there that the warnings so far to these rabble-rousers within the BJP have gone unheeded. Now, Amit Shah, the president of the party, has called these 5 men personally, perhaps to reprimand. We do not know the details as yet, though. But do you think that this is too late in the day and the opposition will take on this issue, saying that this is just being done in view of the Bihar elections?
Look, you're right. The opposition will criticize the BJP. They will say these are all cosmetic. This is all meant for external consumption.
Yes.
But this intervention is never too late. The Prime Minister and Mr. Amit Shah, like Brijesh was saying, they wield absolute power in the BJP, and therefore, perhaps this exercise to call them in and you know, give them a silent rap on the knuckles to advise them to try and dissuade them from indulging in the kind of, you know, irresponsible chatter that they have in the past. Because now, perhaps even in the higher echelons of BJP, this message is going down that, you know, this is not going down well. But the people, even one of the allies, the Akali Dal MP, Mr. Naresh Agarwal, yesterday, Naresh Gujral, beg your pardon, expressed his anguish. So all is not well. People are very uneasy with what is happening, and this is working to the detriment of the BJP's image, and that's why Mr. Amit Shah has had to intervene.
Managing Editor TV Today Group, Rahul Kaval is also now joining us with more details. Rahul, is there any information coming out of that meeting that Amit Shah held with these 5 so-called rabble-rousers of the party?
We've been told, Maha, that the Prime Minister is deeply upset with the kind of statements that have been made by some BJP leaders over the past few weeks. And he sent a very strong message to his colleague and BJP President Amit Shah to reprimand each of these leaders. And from what we've been able to gather, there's a very, very serious dressing down that's been given by the party president. It started this morning with Sangeet, ML Khattar. Sakshi Maharaj, I'm told, is out of town, but the president is going to be speaking to him as well. Mahesh Sharma is being called in. Two these leaders are being told that their comments are giving the BJP a very bad name, are disturbing the image of this government, distracting from the efforts that the Prime Minister is making and the good work that the government is doing. You know, one of the other things that the Prime Minister was very upset about was the fact that all of these incidents have actually happened elsewhere. Whether it's the Dadri lynching, is essentially a law and order problem in Uttar Pradesh, which the Akhilesh Yadav government needs to deal with. Now, by going and making these provocative statements, the BJP leaders have somehow made it seem as if this is happening at the behest of the BJP, or that the Prime Minister and Amit Shah are involved, or that they want this to happen. That's the image that's being picked up. Remember, several sections of the media, several sections of the public intelligentsia has been deeply hostile towards the government, and they're looking for an opportunity to find fault with what the government is doing, and that is being amplified very significantly. And therefore, the Prime Minister wants to nip this now, sending out this message that this is not acceptable, it needs to stop. You know, some of the amplifications also happening at the BJP end. The Prime Minister, through this, sending out a message that needs to stop.
All right, Rahul Kawal, Javed Ansari and Brijesh Pandey, many thanks for joining us with those details.